Thanks again for Investor Expo for putting this this event on. Thanks again for Simon for coming before me and laying the foundation. I'm actually familiar with his work, and he's a great trader. So it's great to see that the panelists on the show are very qualified. First and foremost, thank you for your attendance, traders. We appreciate you being here. I do appreciate you being here. And today we've got a really exciting roster of content. So I'm going to just dive right into it, because your time is valuable and so is mine, so I want to make sure we get right into it. First and foremost, the event topics for today is futures day trading. Okay, so as a trading academy, we provide software education and resources for traders of stocks, futures, and Forex. And we've got thousands of clients globally. We provide resources to hedge funds, money managers, retail clients, buy-side, sell-side clients. It just depends on the nature of the customer. But for the most part, today's focus of this webinar is to help you become a profitable day trader in the futures markets. So as I pull up the disclaimer, I need you guys to tell me a little bit about who you are. Are you guys futures traders, Forex traders, stock traders, all of the above? Are you market profile traders? Are you order flow traders? Just put in the chat box who you are, what you do, and it gives me a better understanding of you guys as an audience. I'm assuming you've got lots of traders in here. There's lots of different people in here, and I just ask these questions before we get into the webinar because everybody comes from different walks of life and experience, and it's really important that we know the audience, right? So a couple things here. Big agenda, so I'm going to get right through it quickly and efficiently. You're not going to see me show a bunch of charts right now, okay? My job is not to try to teach you all of the rules of the entire full-blown trading systems that we trade in 45 minutes. Could I do it? Sure. Is it going to be the best use of your time? Probably not. So what I'm going to do is I want to talk to you a little bit about what I think is absolutely critical in order for you to truly become a consistently profitable trader. And when I say consistently profitable, I'm not talking about getting a couple winning trades here, guys. I'm talking about running a business where you can rely on collecting your paychecks every day, or if you're not somebody that has capital to trade with, somebody that can actually pass combines and get funded and trade for prop firms. My goal today is not to try to impress you of all the bells and whistles of the indicators and stuff, because we've got great tools. We've got full systems and packages. But my job is not here to try and sell you those today. My job is to get you into our trading room so that you can watch us trade in front of you and you could basically learn what we're doing. Okay, so that you can see firsthand what we're talking about, okay? At the end of today's webinar, I am going to be going over prop firm trade performance. I am going to be going over the last couple weeks of trading. I am going to be talking about the metrics of that performance so that you can do the math and you can see that it is a winning business model for yourself to understand. Because I think that if you're going to become a profitable trader, A, you need to be in the environment and understand what we're doing. C, or B, I guess, you need to be comfortable, and then C, you need to make a decision if this is the right environment for you, okay? It's kind of like researching a university. If you have kids and you're going to put them through school, you don't just spend money on tuition before visiting the campus or understanding what they're doing, right? You want to get a good understanding before you make an investment into your future, okay? So I want to talk about what this isn't. This is not a webinar to me. This is an opportunity for me to change your life in a very serious way. So if you have other browsers open right now, if you have a YouTube channel, or if you're trading, or if you're in a trade right now, or if you're doing something, either choose to pay attention to what I'm about to show you, or shut down and basically go back to whatever you're doing. Do not try to do both. If you're here, you're in the now, you're focused, we're going to get through this together. I'm very, very open, and I'm very firm on that. I think that if you're going to understand and see the merit as to what I'm about to share with you, I need your undivided attention, okay? So there's 4 categories of traders. New traders that are completely new, traders that are completely struggling and they're really, really sick of losing and being wrong, Some of you have some experience. You know you can do it a lot better. And some of you are actually quite successful. You're just here because it's your passion and you like to expand on what you're doing. Some traders are just like that, right? Doesn't matter who you are. What I'm about to share with you is gonna relate to all of it, okay? So there's a progression that we take as financial traders, and I know this because I've done it myself. I know this because the very first trading program I ever purchased changed my life. It was just way more expensive than it ever needed to be. I remember I spent about 25 grand on some advanced courses, options, stocks, Forex, futures, years and years and years ago. And looking back, I don't regret spending the money on those courses, but I also look back and I look at the valid information and the quality of content that is being distributed now versus what was back then. And truthfully, the progression is very simple. You are going to be like me. Maybe some, maybe not. But what ends up happening is you're either going to attend a video or attend a webinar, watch a video, right? Like today, you're in a webinar. You're probably going to leave here with some great content from me and some of the other presenters. You're going to go to YouTube channels. You're going to check out our websites, and you're going to basically say, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. You will eventually then decide to maybe follow up with some of us, join a trade room, come in, you'll see what we're about. You might even invest in some of our trading systems and packages, okay? But then what ends up happening is some of you will end up back where you started. And that feeling of why me keeps coming back. And there's certain reasons for that. And I'm going to be very, very clear when I say this. Everybody has gone through that and will always go through that at one point of this journey or this career change, okay? You have to make a decision if you're going to do this or not properly. It has to come from a personal decision. It has to come from you deciding that you can and that you will do this. Because there's going to be days where you're really, really on your game and things are going to be really great. And then there's going to be days where the markets are going to make you work for your income. But you always have to speak to yourself positively, because this is one of the most difficult industries in the world to succeed at, which is one of the reasons why this is one of the highest failure rates in careers. And I'm here to share with you that it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. So if you're struggling, start talking to yourself in a positive way, because you have to start rewiring the brain that it's actually possible to succeed. It's just either you're not doing something that you need to be doing, or you're not exposed to the right method or community or environment that you belong in. Now, it's important that you make a decision that if you want to succeed in financial trading, that you eventually have to decide to commit and be a part of something successful, okay? So that kind of leads me to me as a trader, and I'm going to just give my little introduction here so you understand this. I'm not here to blow smoke up your you-know-what. There's no fluff or snake oil. I'm not here to give you false hopes or promises. I've talked in front of large audience. I've ran workshops. I've done online events with thousands of traders, like a lot of the other speakers here today. The difference is that I've been fortunate enough to teach thousands of traders that are actually very successful. I've had the privilege of working with traders that send me their broker statements, and they trade large accounts. I've had the privilege of working with prop firm traders and institutional traders and retail traders with small accounts and large accounts. But everything ends up coming down to the same core foundation, okay? In order for me to help you or anybody, you must learn to master your indicators. You must master them. Without a doubt, if you're going to trade a strategy or a trading system, you must pick the tool set and master it. You then need to master your signature trade. I'm not talking about being a jack of 5 trading systems. I'm talking about mastering your skill set. If you're building a house, you do not see the people that put on the roofs start pouring the foundation. You do not see the drywall guys putting in the carpet, right? Each person in their career has a prospective focus of study. So if you're going to be a profitable trader, and when I say profitable, there's a difference between being a trader and tinkering on your computers and actually trading for an income and a successful business. You must learn to execute and manage your trades properly and to do that consistently day in and day out. And the only way to understand that is to be around real traders, not marketers, not salesmen, people that are trading in front of you, people that are trading with you, and that are not afraid to share with you what they're doing and be a part of that. Okay? And the reason I know this is because this is what we do. When we run our trading room, we trade, guys. We're not there just talking about, hey, did you catch this, or do you see that level? Or like, you're going to see the execution. You're going to see the entry. You're going to see the stop loss. You're going to see the targets. You're going to see recaps of the performance, because that's trading. That's not marketing. Okay, there's a big difference. Okay, and that's why I'm here to tell you that there's no fluff, steak oil, or false hopes. You got to be around the right people, guys. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the yeah buts and the what ifs. This is where a lot of you guys kind of probably got interested in what I'm saying. Some of you are probably now a little bit more intrigued with what we're about to share with you. So there's 3 goals. And it's not about the journey. I hate when people say, oh, you got to embrace the journey. No, it's not. It's about the end result. Making moolah, making money. People get into this business because they're passionate about the industry and they want to make money. Okay? This is Wall Street. Okay? So a couple things. You need a strategy and a setup that you trust. Okay? When I say trust, you have to trust what you're doing, or you're not going to believe in your abilities to trade it. That allows you to build a profitable trading plan. Okay? Hello? Someone's on the mic? Not sure. The other part is understanding risk and money management. Okay? So in order for you to scale your business as a trader, you first need to be consistently profitable and then know how to scale the business. Okay? I'm not sure if anybody can else hear that. I'm not sure if there's another presenter in here on the mic, but got to mute the mics, yeah. Thanks, guys. So, a couple things. The goal should not be to make a whole lot of money on your first round. Okay? A lot of you guys get super excited about the potential to make this money. Let me tell you this. That's never going to leave you. The potential is always there because the financial markets are always there. What's more important is that you understand the 1, 2, 3 walk to paradise. If you're able to string together a consistent track record trading 1 lots, then do it on 2 lots, then do it on 3 lots, then you can start doing it on 10 lots, then you can understand the trajectory. Most people want to jump from here to here before they understand that they are able to do that. And there's nothing wrong with the willingness to do that, guys. I get it. Trust me, there is nothing more exciting to having profitable trading days and walking away feeling like you're Zeus with the thunder stick, right? That's just the reality. Nobody can argue that. What's more important is the DD, the drawdown. Can you sustain your drawdowns confidently, consistently, and be able to pull yourself out of them so that you really can trade 10 contracts profitably, consistently? Instead of making $100 a day, making a couple $1,000 a day, right? Now, this is where you're going to ask me a couple questions, and I don't blame you. Yeah, buts. Everybody's got some yeah, buts in the mentality, right? It's like, okay, some of you are going to agree with me, but you're thinking in the back of your minds, yeah, but how can I be certain I can trust your strategy, Sean, or what you guys are doing, right? How can I be certain that you can build a profitable business model, right? How are you capable? Like, these are the things that are going in the psychological aspect of the back and forth of today's event, right? Like yeah, but Sean, I've heard this before, right? Some of you are probably saying the what ifs, yeah? What if I can't do it? I've lost way too much, or, some of you have had some pretty painful experiences. Some of you are just getting started and you're doing your due diligence process, right? Maybe some of you will come into the trading room and you're going to realize that this is exactly what you were looking for, or some of you are going to say, you know what, that's just not for me. And that's what's really great about being able to go to different environments to determine if this is where you need to be. Okay? So the truth is everybody has the yeah buts and the what ifs. The difference is NSTA, NeuroStreet Trading Academy, myself as an instructor, and our traders, we have one focus: the money-making skill set. Not the money, the skill set. It is a skill set. It's like being a dentist, taking a tooth out. It's a skill set. They had to do it once, twice, 3 times before they became so proficient that they just know how to pull teeth. So the goal for you moving forward is not the money. It's the skill. Most traders don't accept that, which is why most traders go from system to system, vendor to vendor, and then they end up just giving up. Okay? Let me tell you, I'm not a firm believer of written testimonials. If you are somebody that would like to speak to any of my traders, I have a list of traders, live traders, prop traders, funded traders, people in our trading room that will gladly speak to you. All I ask you to do is after this event, if you're somebody that would like to speak to somebody that is doing what we're doing, you send us an email and we will put you in touch with traders that can experience and can explain that we walk the walk. Okay? I don't need to read you testimonials. I don't believe in it. Anybody can write it. I want you to speak to real traders doing what we're doing so that you can get involved with what we're doing. Okay? Now I want to talk a little bit about, and you notice I haven't looked at any charts yet. We'll get to it. We're going to be short and sweet and everything neat. Can you guys tell me why you're here? I need you to write in the chat box. Please just do me a favor and tell me what is the number one reason why you wanted to be getting into trading. Like, I need to know, was it the money? Was it you wanted to spend more time with your family? Was it you wanted freedom? Maybe some of you like the digital nomad lifestyle where you want to take your laptop, go to Europe, go to Spain, go to Mexico, go to Canada, go to the US. Maybe you can have that freedom, right? Maybe some of you like to be able to overcome very difficult situations. A lot of traders are driven by the achievement process because they know how difficult trading is, right? The reason I'm asking you this is very, very important to me. The reason I'm asking you this is because, like I said, it's really easy to really believe in your abilities when it's easier and the trades are making money. What really keeps you in this game is not losing sight of this when you have a day where you take a loss. Not losing sight of this when the market makes you work for your money. The difference is, if you are really clear with your driving foundation, okay, you'll be able to separate yourself from being a hobbyist and being a trader. There's a big difference between someone that tinkers on the charts to someone that trades for an income. There's a big difference. Okay? So let me explain this. I need you to visualize what that looks like for you, because this is the end of the intro, and now we're going to start going over to the strategy stuff. But I want to leave you with this. Okay? The law of attraction, I don't know if you guys believe in any of this stuff, but I'm going to share with you my experience. The law of attraction works both ways. You're either going to get results or you're not going to get results, and you're completely responsible for both of them. Let me repeat myself. If you're succeeding, it's because you have attracted that in your life. If you're struggling, it's because you're attracting that in your life. Most traders that are struggling are either A, making the mistakes themselves, or B, in the wrong environment for them to actually do what they need to do. But the onus is still on the trader to make those changes. So I want you to take a second here, and I want you to ask yourself a very important question. Was it a couple $100 a day? Was it $500 a day, $1,000 a day? Was it to support your family? Was it to travel? I want you to visualize what it would look like if you were actually making money consecutively. Please take a second and just sit back in your chair and do me one favor. Picture yourself ending positive for a week. Then picture yourself ending positive for 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks. And then at the end of every month, looking back and saying, okay, I'm going to pay myself this much out of my account and leave the rest in there to grow the equity curve. I need you to visualize what that feels like. How would you feel if you were doing that for yourself because you have capital, How would you feel if you were trading for a prop firm and you were collecting 80% payouts because you're managing firm risk money because you're a great trader? What would that feel like to you? Would you be excited? Would you be happy? Would you walk with more confidence? Would you hold your head up high because you believe in what you're doing? Right? Very excited. These would be things that would be exciting. To me, I know this, and I'm sharing this because I've had that experience. And also, I've also listened to other traders share that experience with me. One of the traders that actually is in our community came on the mic today in our trade room today and shared how he just passed a combine. He's also trading live accounts and trading accounts for prop firms because he does what we do, and he's just wanted to share that with other traders. The reason I'm saying this to you is because I'm a firm believer of let the results be spoken by the masses. I like when all of our customers tell you that. That's why I always say contact us and we'll put you in touch with other traders. Couple things. Don't lose sight of that feeling. We're going to need to go back to that in a second. So let me talk about this. I talk about a money-making skill set. It's very important that you do not put too much emphasis on one section of this category sheet or this pie graph because they're equally important. Some traders get really good with the entry, but they suck at the exit. Some traders are really good at getting out of the market but not holding on for the better targets and not letting their trades have better reward ratios, right? Some traders can get in no problem, but they're just so nervous they can't get out and they're not willing to hold through the movement, right? Some traders try to focus on money management first when really money management makes no sense unless you're really good at your entry and your exit, right? Some traders, try to worry about trader psychology, but yet they haven't really learned the system or the indicators. So what point is learning your own abilities to do something if you're not proficient in the tools? This is so critical, guys, that you spend an equal emphasis on each component. And this is why I have this slogan here. It says you need to have both a good trading system and be a great trader. You can't have one or the other. You could be a great trader trading the wrong strategy and you're completely just wasting your own time. Or you could be a terrible trader in a very good strategy and not getting results because you haven't worked on your own abilities yet. So I think that when you become a member of what we do and you ingrain yourself in what we do in our trade room and in our program, you're going to see firsthand that it starts in a very linear process. And I'm going to walk you through that process because it's so easy that I was able to sit down someone that works in our company that doesn't even trade at all. They have no trading experience and they're like, oh, I could learn that. That's simple. You just go step 1, step 2, step 3. Exactly. If what we do is easy to understand, it should be easy to learn. When I say learn, understanding something and learning are two different things. When you understand something, you know it. When you learn it, you can apply it. Couple things. Why should you trust us? Well, first of all, I'm going to share with you some trade performance here in just a moment, which you guys can make your own decisions about, and you can follow up after and tell me if you're interested. Mechanical strategies. If you're not able to understand what we're doing, how could you trade it? And the only way people can understand something is if you're able to replicate it. If you can't replicate it, then it's very difficult to do it on your own, right? Outside of a trade room or even without an instructor. So what we do is we have rules-based trading systems. And the reason why systems is plural is because we have a reversal system that we trade. We have a trend trade system that we trade. And then we have a scalping strategy that we trade. And they all use the same indicators. So when you use the packages that we trade with, you have 3 systems in one, so you're not having to buy new tools and try to have to spend more money. You get the best of both worlds. So we teach you how to trade the trends, we teach you how to trade the reversals, and we teach you how to scalp momentum. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. Couple things is we're going to help you understand your signature trades because you're going to only rely on confirmation. We wait for the market to prove itself before you take excessive risk, right? Couple things, macro and micro strategy application. We trade institutional strategies, and I'm very, very open about that. We trade market and volume profile. We trade all of our charts off the higher time frame, and then we execute on day trading time frames. And the reason why I'm telling you this is our methods apply to both large lot and small lot traders. Remember, I told you we have prop firms and money managers that trade our strategies and software applications. So the reason for that is because our software and systems are based off the 30-minute profile charts, and we use a combination of both volume and market profile. So we've got traders trading big size, and we've got traders trading small size. Okay, so a couple things. We need to keep it simple. There's a lot of resources, and the best way for me to explain it is it doesn't look like this. So if you're using the RSIs and the CCIs and the volume and all of these, the Bollinger Bands and the moving averages, I get it, guys. I get it. They're in the platforms and they're indicators, and I've just been around long enough to share with you something that's not what the big banks look at. And we are a subject to their environment. Big banks, money managers, hedge funds, the institutions, profile trading, okay? Profile trading and market and volume profiles are designed by exchange members for exchange members. So if you want to think about it, we are a very small fly on the wall compared to what's happening from a global perspective. And so if we understand the environment that we're participating on, it makes more sense for us to be able to participate in it, looking at the same information that they're relying on. So when I say this, it's very important because we always start our trading system, software and application, and the way we trade. Everything we do is based off profiles. But it's not just volume profiles and it's not just market profile. We look at both. We look at TPO and we look at volume. And our core proprietary software applications looks at what we call arbitrage. Arbitrage between volume and time. And if you're interested in learning about what that is, I really encourage you to, at the end of the event, join our trading room, because I can tell you right now that we are the only vendor in the world, and I'm going to say this again, we are the only vendor in the world that has fine-tuned arbitrage for profile analysis. The reason we know this is because we've talked to all of the profile platforms, and we've talked to all of the other environments that specialize in it. And we have an in-house programming team that has spent years coding multi-time frame profile arbitrage. And it's one of the reasons why we have so many successful traders, is because we have an edge with it. And it's a very good edge. So let me kind of explain what we would teach you. Okay? We will teach you this 4-step process. If you join me in our trading room, every single morning you will see this slide. This is what all of our traders do. And the reason why I think it's super easy is because traders, or anybody at that matter, learn in a linear fashion. If you want to learn how to cook a recipe for your family, you're going to download a recipe, you're going to be given a list of ingredients, and you're going to be going step by step. Okay, add ingredient number 1 to the bowl, add ingredient number 2 to the bowl. Eventually you got a bowl of ingredients, you're going to mix it up, and you're going to have a souffle. Trading is the same way, guys. If you learn step 1 and you master it, then there's nothing left in step 1 to understand. If you learn step 2 and you master it, then you can move to step 3. Once you understand that linear process, it becomes routine. It's like getting up, brushing your teeth, right? You don't have to think when you go to the bathroom in the morning. You turn your sink on, you just become second nature. Trading needs to be like that. And if you have a trading system that allows for that simplicity, then you're in the right environment. Our trading system allows for that simplicity because we always trade higher time frame profile analysis and then move down to smaller time frame day trading charts to execute for smaller stops and better risk management. Okay? So step 4 is very important to me, because traders try to journal their stats and they try to study their metrics and they try to, improve what they're doing, but they don't have a process. So you're trying to improve a failing business model. Most traders will try to study their trading journal and they write down all their trades, but they're not really trading a strategy, or they're focused on the wrong approach, or maybe they're just changing every day. They do one thing and then the next day they do the next. So I don't think step 4 is important until you're really trading one environment, one system. You've made a decision that you're going to learn something and master it, because then journaling actually makes sense. Then statistical review actually makes sense. Okay? So I want to share with you a little bit of a couple things. Are you guys enjoying this stuff? Are you guys, is some of this making sense to you? Give me a yes if you're on the same page. Let's engage. Let's get everybody back on the same, page. Let's see. Give me a yes if some of this is valuable to you. And I mean, you gotta remember, I'm presenting in front of hundreds of traders here right now, so I like to engage you guys. I want to make sure that you're on the same page with me and that everybody's awake, right? Because let's face it, you're trading. You've probably been looking at the screens all morning, and I want to make sure you're awake, because what I'm about to show you is really why you're here. I'm a firm believer that you will listen to me, you will believe me, you will trust me because I'm a great talker, but back in the mind you're like, I just need to see it. I need to see that they're actually making money. I need to see that they're actually succeeding. Okay? Well, the best way to prove profitability is to have other traders monitor your accounts. Whether you're trading for your own account or you're trading for a prop firm or to get funded, the biggest learning curve that traders go through is when you have to be accountable to other people. And there's some skin in the game, right? There's two types of traders. You're either trading your own account because you're fortunate enough to have money, or you're trying to learn how to become a prop trader and then go and apply for combines and get funded. Both are very, very valuable processes. What's really cool about getting funded as a prop firm trader or for a combine is that they really make you become a great trader. And you have to really be in it for the marathon, not the sprint, because they don't let you lose a lot of money. They do not let you have big drawdowns, and you really have to know how to trade and how to be disciplined so that they will trust you with their money. That's why their rules are so strict. And truthfully, I agree with the fact that funding companies, their business model makes sense. Most of their companies make money on the churn and burn of traders failing. The reason why companies like us exist is so that we can teach you how to pass it, okay? What I want to do is I want to share this. This is a prop firm funding account, and this is an example of, having a trading account being monitored and making sure that you're not breaking rules and doing things that are outside your comfort zone. So let me go into this, and I want to share with you. This is an example of the last, it's trading 1 and 2 contracts max, $375 risk per trade max. And I'm just going to share with you the time on this. This is the last couple weeks, give or take. There was a gap in the days. There was a couple days where I was not trading, was not in the office, and I want to share with you, let's go in here for a second, and I'll show with you, this is a one-up account. Let's go in here for a second. Let's go in here to the summary. Perfect. Okay, let's go in here for a second. Let's go in here to the metrics, the analysis, and let's go in here for a second. Perfect. We're going to go in here. There we go. There's the account, so you can see that that's the account. Just Forex, or sorry, just futures, guys. Just futures. This is a performance report for Ninja. And this is a trade breakdown of the daily, right? There's a daily profit of the equity curve. This is a trade's profit of the equity curve. And it's about 4,000 right now. And I'm sharing this with you guys because we're going to go and we're going to talk about this for a second. Okay, we're going to go in here, and these are the trades. So I'll just go in here and talk about the daily for a second. Okay, this is the last several days of trading. Trading one contract. And the reason I'm sharing with you one contract is because if you're able to get good trading one contract, most traders won't do it for 30 days. Most traders, they just want to jump the gun and they just want to get into it, right? And what ends up happening is they rush the process. They rush the process. They start trading 2 and 3 and 4 contracts. And then what ends up happening is they just take a loss one day and they're back to square one. If you do this for a couple weeks just with one contract, I can assure you this, that you are going to believe, you are going to have a level of belief that you have never had in your entire life as a financial trader. You're going to have a level of belief that feels so good that every time you go to sleep, you're going to say, you know what, I'm excited about getting up tomorrow because I believe in my trading system. I believe in my strategy. Okay? I believe in my abilities to make money consistently on a daily basis. Okay? So let me kind of explain what this looks like. I want to talk about a concept known as risk versus reward, and I'm going to share this with you because this is stuff that matters. It's not so much about the indicators, guys. If you want to learn the indicators and you want to learn our system, that's what our trading room is for. The end goal is what you're here for. You're not here to be sold on indicators and, hey, did you see this and hey, did you see that? You should be concerned about the end result first. The end result should share with you the interest to pique your trust and confidence to, hey, these guys are talking about the real deal. This is trading. It is trading. This is 150. See, so David says, are you consistently profitable? So what did happen for you? This is exactly it. What made me consistently profitable is trading for funding accounts, prop firm accounts, because it's monitored and it's something that makes you follow a risk and money management plan that is super, super critical. You're not sitting there resetting sim accounts and just, not being accountable for everybody. Yeah. I think it's the best way for traders to learn is when you're trading an account that you're accountable to somebody else. So, and I'm also an instructor in front of hundreds of traders every morning. So if you're actually trading live in front of traders, you can't make mistakes because nobody would be in your school or no one would be buying what you're selling. Right? That's just the real deal, right, guys? Like I'm here to just share the real deal with you. It's not about fancy indicators and stuff. It's about the business too. And let me share with you the metrics, profitable business models, so that you can say, you know what, that's worth a shot. Let's go take a look at what these guys are doing, right? So a couple things. Let's say you're trading a $150,000 combine for a funding company. There's Top Step Trader, there's One Up Trader, there's Earn to Trade, there's a bunch of them, right? Risking 3.3% of the account, so that's about $375 per trade. Okay? Let's say you're taking 50 trades. Well, first of all, where am I getting 68% winning percentage? Because that's my current winning percentage for my trading. So my winning percentage is, well, actually closer to 70. Okay, 70%. Okay. So 70%. Okay. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, the drawdown is only $700. The profit factor is almost 3. The win-loss ratio is over 1%, 1 to 1. So let me explain mathematics to you so that you understand the metrics to this. Okay. If you have a winning percentage of, I'll just put it at 69%. Okay. 69. And if you're trading at a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio as a day trader, okay, that's a profitable business model. Very profitable. That's 0.3%. 0.3, not 3%. Okay. Yeah, that's probably rounded. It's probably rounded. Okay, so $400. So a couple things to mention here is 1-to-1 reward to risk at a 69% risk reward or 69% winning percentage. That it's profitable. You start increasing the amount of trades. Okay, you start looking at the amount of trades that you're taking. I've taken about 48 trades, but that's not truly 48 trades. That's 48 trades broken down by contract. That's one contract in and out of the market. So let's say if I took a 2-contract trade, that would be considered two trades, when really it was just one trade, right? So I'm just going to put it in here and just say 25 trades, right? 25 trades, 1-to-1, what does that look like for you? Because at the end of the day, you're doing that on one lots, and then you just double your size. Then you triple your size. But you have to get good. So why am I sharing this with you? Because this is what trading is. If you are not in an environment that spends all of their time teaching traders how to understand this, and then being able to show you how to do it, okay? We spend all of our time making decisions off of this information first. So one of the things that we do that's proprietary to us, and I'm just going to start with this real quickly here, okay, is what we do is we have proprietary software for profile arbitrage. And what we do is I'm going to merge all these back. This is, if you notice, we specialize in multi-time frame profile analysis. So let me kind of explain this. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to pull a couple charts in here. This is gold and this is gold. And I'm going to show you a couple of the trades today, guys. And I'll go back and show you the fills on some of the other trades. So a couple things here is that you're going to notice that there's two charts here. They're both on 30-minute time frames. Okay. The difference, okay, 30-minute, 30-minute. The difference is the strength of the profiles. We use multi-time frame profile analysis, not multi-time frames. So we use higher time frame profiles and smaller time frame profiles. There is no company in the world, I know this because I've researched them all. I have an in-house development team and I specialize in making sure that we have an edge that is unique to us. There isn't a platform that does this. There isn't even profile platforms that do this. That's why we designed it. And what we do is we take unbalanced auctions, unbalanced higher time frame auctions. Watch what happens here. We have an automated split. Auto split. Watch what we're going to do. All these profiles are going to just automatically just separate. And then what we do is we turn on the levels. These are key areas where institutions behave off of. These are institutional levels that are going to basically show you where we want to be buying and selling. Our software projects where the institutions are going to be looking at buying and selling off of multi-time frame arbitrage. Okay, I'll give you an example. The crude oil short today was a perfect example. Okay, the crude oil markets came in today off the short. I'm going to basically extend higher time frame analysis. Okay, and I'm going to basically go in here and show you where they brought it. This is the short on crude today. Came right into this level. Okay, I'm going to go in and we're going to talk about the gold trade today. Let's go and take a look at the gold. Where did the gold level stop? I'm going to share with you where gold stopped. Okay, right here. And we're going to go back into it. And we're going to basically do that. Perfect. Right here. Just like that. Gold came right into our levels today, guys. It was textbook right here. These were the levels that gold came into. Right back up. Okay. I can sit here and talk about, did you see that? Did you see that? Nobody's seen it. You don't understand the tools yet. And you need to. So that's why I think that instead of me trying to demonstrate all of the system and the software, okay, let's go back and take a look at some of the trades that I took over the past couple days. Let's go back to the Russell. This was yesterday's short in the trade room. These are trades that I took in front of hundreds of people. Okay, these are day trades. Okay, there was yesterday's short for 310 profit off two contracts. The stop loss on that was, that was just, if I go in here, the stop loss was about, let's just see here. Stop loss was about 190 per contract. That's why I went in with two contracts, okay? So that was the short off of yesterday. The day before that, okay, let's go back here. These are the trades I took the day before that. There was the short off the open, and then there was the long that came in here. Got stopped out on a break even, I re-entered, and I took a profit on this market. Let's go in and take a look at the YM trade from the other day. I could go back and show you. This was yesterday's trade. A couple days ago, I took the YM long. I trade 6 markets, guys. We trade global futures. So there was the nice long that I took on the YM. Entered here, got out there. Profitable trade. Okay. Let's go take a look at crude. Do we have any of the crude levels? Yeah, here we go. Let's go take a look at the crude long in here. These are just trades that I took in front of traders, guys. I just like to show you the fill, the entries, and the longs. Okay. Right here, entry target. You're saying, well, what's the rules to getting in? Why did you get in? Why did you get out? That's what we have a trading room and a program for. So a couple things I want to do is I want to transition back into this. If you want to look at recap videos, you want to watch recaps of the entries, the exits, the trade management. I'm very active. We have an in-house film crew. We film, recaps every single day of our trading room. We talk about the ins and the outs of what we're doing. I really encourage you to get social with us. Join us. Subscribe to our YouTube feed. You can go on our website and you can take a look at that. What's more important is you're going to learn more just watching our YouTube channels than you are going to basically listen to a webinar, right? Yeah, I'll be done here in a second, Anna. So let me share with you real quickly so that you understand the process. When you subscribe to a trading room with us, you're not getting a trading room. You're getting a trading room, plus you're getting an online education program, plus you're getting an online strategies program. Remember I said we have 3 or 4 trading strategies that we teach? I do not believe in charging different costs for trade rooms and education. I believe that education needs to be bundled. I believe that you learn in different ways. People learn in live classes, people learn in an educational environment, and then people can go and learn it on their own. Okay? So that's exactly what this is. When you subscribe to our trading room, you're getting 3 for the price of 1. Okay? 3 for the price of 1. Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Yeah. Couple things. Live trade room. We run it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. I say live trading room because we trade in the room. You will see the executions. You will see the fills. Okay? The education program, complete package on everything we do. Strategy section, all the setups plus the trade management videos. Okay? So let's do this. If you're going to do this with us, okay, very simple. It's a subscription membership site. All you need to do is subscribe to our trading room. You get 3 for the price of 1. Okay? I'm also putting a link in there for 11 free indicators. If you're interested in free indicators, take a look. Okay? Organizers and panelists, entire audience. Let's do this. There we go. I just put the link in the chat box. nstradingacademy.com. Okay? nstradingacademy.com is the website. Couple things I want you to understand. We have a 1, a 3, and a 6-month package. And what we're doing is we're giving you a massive deep dive discount right now because I would rather have all of you come in for a month and watch us trade, then decide if you like our indicators, then decide if you like what we're doing, and learn it, right? Learn it. It's the best way to do it. Don't spend thousands of dollars on trading systems before you come in and get a feel for what we're doing. I think it's a waste of your time, and truly it's just an unethical business model. Okay? We trade 6 to 7 futures markets in the trade room, Ernest, and even if you trade stocks or options or Forex, all of our indicators, especially our profile analysis tools, were designed for multi-time frame across global assets. We've got stock traders that use our profiles, Forex traders that use our profiles, you name it. Turnkey. It's just, this is a futures trade room webinar, so I just wanted to basically make sure we do that. Okay, so one last thing, guys. If you're interested and you like what we see here, let's go in here and let's just basically give you the website so you can understand it. Real simple. Okay, real simple here. I'm just going to put the link in the chat box. And I hope you guys enjoyed the event. Anna, thank you for having me. Thank you to Investor Expos for giving me the spotlight of being able to share what we do. I truly believe that if what we've done has inspired you, you will check us out. the very least, come in and trade with me tomorrow morning. If you want to trade live with me tomorrow morning, I will be trading live. I will open my room at 6:30 a.m. You will see me trade in front of you for a monitored funded account. You're going to see me trade prop firm account. You're going to see me, it's something that's being monitored, right? So you know, it's the real deal. So come in and take a look around. And if you have any questions, we're an email away. Larry, just take the link here. If you want to subscribe to our trading room, here's the link. It's in the chat box. Can everybody see the links? We've also put a link in there for our free indicator. So there's a bunch of indicators for free on our site as well. You can take a look around. And I really encourage you, Anna, can you let me know if everybody can see that?
Sure.
I think
everyone has their link.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Couple things too, guys. Don't forget to go to our YouTube channel and okay, take a look at this. We've got a ton of content for you to watch recaps and just taking a look at this stuff, guys. There's tons and tons of videos for you guys to get ingrained with, right? So that's it. Thank you for your time. Anna, thanks again for hosting the event. Appreciate all the work you and the team do for getting it set up. And traders, look forward to trading with you bright and early tomorrow morning. Take care, guys. Have a great evening.